Hello, my name is Dave Beatty. I'm also known as Spectrum in the game, and I'm the lead developer here for MegaWars. And so just want to give you a tour of the game itself. We're going to go through sign up, talk about regions, a lot of things like that. So let's get started. Okay, so ship name, I'm going to put as Spectrum, S-P-C-T-R-U-M. And I'm going to agree to the rule set for this war. This is a bronze war set. And Imperial bases are for banking and trade centers. Weapons and fighters are not for sale. Okay, dry dock will repair ships. Okay, so there's different rule sets. For example, a classic rule set, the Imperial basins will sell weapons and fighter ships, and so depends on what the rule sets are and the type of play. This one, for example, is just a bronze, so there'll be other types, so don't be surprised, but be sure to read the rule sets to know what the rules are, so when you enter that game you know how to play that one. Okay, so sign up for the war. It's going to take us in, gives us a game menu. Assume command of your ship. Planet management, I don't have any planets in this war yet, so that button didn't do anything for me. Teams, this is where you manage your teams. And then you can join teams or request to join teams. That's all in the teams. Message center, if someone attacks your planets, the messages will end up here so you can see who you need to go kill. So, all right, so I'm going to assume command of the ship. And let's go to M50.1.c. We're going to talk about what this means in just a second, but just know for right now, I'm creating in the center of the galaxy. Doing okay.
Entering orbit.
All right. So this is the interface for MegaWars, and I'm not going to go through this in this video, but I do want to talk about regions, because just a second ago we talked about signing up and what region you wanted to sign up into. So let's talk about the regions and the reasons why you would choose certain ones. Okay, so M50, this is what we chose. Remember just a second ago it said what region, so we just picked M50. M50 is a region type, which is the core. Now, the core planets are where our civilization, can't say it, where we started from. Okay, so M50, stars scouted is 1 because it's the first system that we're in right now, so we haven't scouted anything. So, core planets, if I establish planets in the core, so this one core region, which is 1,000 light years by 1,000 light years, and these dots are actually where the stars are, and we're somewhere in this area right here right now. So M50 in the core, establishing bases here, they have a penalty, and the penalty is that every colonist pays taxes to the empire. Now, those taxes don't come to you, they are transferred off the planet, and those taxes are paid to the Imperials, and that will stunt your growth because of everybody's paying so many taxes. Okay, so now why are you paying so many taxes? Well, in the core your ship cannot be attacked and your planet cannot be attacked, so there's a lot of security establishing in the core. Now, why would we do that? Well, it's for new players can establish in the core, and old players who don't have a lot of time, they can establish in the core. They don't have to worry about protecting their planets, but it allows them to do raids and planet busts with their friends on the weekends. Okay, so that's one of the reasons you would establish it into the core itself. All right, for the safety and the security. Okay, so if I grab my map and I move it to the left, you'll see that the color changes around the region. So click on M50 here. You'll see this is rim. Okay, so in the rim, once you leave the core, this area line right here, basically where you got the two colors, once you cross that line and you come over into the rim, your ship can be attacked. It's the location. So if you went back into the core, you're safe. They can't shoot you. Go back over into the rim, you can be attacked. Okay. Now, planets in the rim they pay taxes to the empire, just like in the core. It's not as much, so planets will grow larger, and you'll have more population and more income and that kind of thing. But these planets in this region, they can only be pillaged. So someone can come along and they can attack it, and they can take your resources from you. that kind of thing, but you don't actually lose the planet. Okay, so let's slide to the left into the blue into D50 here, and you'll see this is the frontier. There are no taxes that are paid to the Imperial, so you're going to get maximum growth, maximum control of these planets, but other players can attack your planet and take it from you. Now, the other side of that is, if you find someone else's planet that's better than yours, you can attack that planet and you can take it from them. Hey, give and take, it's all the same, okay? This is one of the biggest reasons why you need to be on a team in MegaWars. You can play alone. Yes, you can. You can go out and you can establish bases, and in theory, you can win the war. You can be the president. Now, you can't be emperor if you're not on the team, and you can't get any of the benefits from being on a team. But you can be the president, because the president is the highest score in the game. So, could you play this game solo? Yes. Can you play it offline? No, because that's not the point. All right? So, D50 is a frontier region, and I haven't scouted anything here because we haven't actually come here. Now, if I started out and I realized, hey, I want to go to the frontier, you don't have to fly all this way. I mean, this is from DM, I don't know, I can't do the math in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you'd have to fly about 10,000 light years to get over here. So that's what this button for right here, jump to region. If you're in the Imperial bases, now Imperial bases, let's bring the map back up. If you take a look at the map here, in each quadrant, if you remember back in math and geometry and stuff, you had the quadrants, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, and that's why these numbers are unusual down here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That there'll be an Imperial base in each one of the corners of every single region. Now, we noticed earlier under the rule set, it's for banking and trade purposes. Now, we can't buy fighters and we can't buy weapons under this rule set, and you can repair your ships here. So under this rule set, if you need to run to a safe place to rebuild your ship or fix your ship, Imperial places are the place to go. Now, players can attack you in those if you're outside the core, but it's a good place to go, and it allows you to jump to another region to get away. Okay? All right, so that is what that is all about. Okay, and that is the end of what I want to discuss in this. So basically, how to sign up and what regions mean, and the reasons that you would want to establish in different regions. So, all right, we're going to go through MegaWars in depth and hopefully little 5-minute videos. So thank you very much.